Do you want to whip up the cutest box pouch vehicle? Come on in and join me, and I'll show you how. Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Long from Sew a Story. I'm an early years educator and Riley Blake fabric designer, and today I'm going to teach you on the It Takes a Village felt panel sew along week 3, how to whip up these adorable, functional, and cute zipper pouch vehicles. They're fun and easy and they're pretty addictive. So come on in and let's get started. So this is week 3 of the It Takes a Village felt panel sew along. If you want to see week 2 and week 1, you can simply scroll through the Facebook group, the Sew a Story Facebook group, or the YouTube channel and find them under the sew along. You can also come over to the Sew a Story website and click on this felt panel sew along, and you will get all of them emailed directly to you. This is the felt panel that you will need, just to reiterate that, but we're going to talk about some tips and tricks, and I have a freebie for you that will carry on to any kind of box pouch that you're making. So a couple of things. When you're going to need your felt panel for sure, and there's 2 options. I do want to point out that right on the panel there is instructions how to make this without lining. So, okay, this one, for example, right here, I do have it with some stuffing in there, is made without the lining, and it is so easy because this is felt, so it doesn't fray, it doesn't run the way that other fabrics can do. So I have stabilized it, but it is just felt. On the other hand, you can also fully line your pouch. I lined it here with fabric, and there is instructions for that on the PDF download. So to get the PDF download, there'll be a link below here, or you just need to join the sew along and it'll be sent to you as well. So it looks like this, and it just has the fully illustrated step-by-step instructions. If you don't want to line it, then you just skip over steps. So you'll do step 10 and 11 and 12, 10 to 13, and you'll just skip over the other 14 to 19, basically. So you'll just skip over the other page of the lining. So you pretty much just repeat what I'm going to show you how to do here today. All right, so you're going to take your panel. I do have a panel that's fully open here, and I'm just going to open it up to show you how it looks like on the panel. Let's look at the firefighting truck, just because it's, I think, lots of contrast, so it's easy to see here. So you can see that there are 2 seam allowances on this fire truck. One is at a 1/4 inch and one is at a 1/2 inch. So again, it probably depends on, number one, who is sewing it, if it's a child or an adult, and the experience level. Also, maybe just personal preference of what you want. If you're going to do a lining, I would highly suggest you use the 1/4 inch. If you're going to do raw edge and just turned, 1/2 inch would actually be fine. Before you begin, you are going to stabilize it onto heat and bond craft interfacing. That's what I love to use, but any kind of interfacing, and that's not a necessary step, but will just give that extra little bit of body to your box pouch and keep it in. How cute they are. Look how cute they are. So it'll just keep them in their little shapes as they drive along. Sorry, we have to drive them all, don't we? I know, it's too fun. Okay, and so there you go. Once you have them both cut out, it's just as simple as applying the zipper. So I'm going to use these zippers from Lori Holtz. There's a whole bunch of different varieties of colors, but you just need one that's longer than the actual panel itself. I'm not going to give you like all the directions on how to assemble that, but you're just going to put, I'm going to drop that down here. You're going to put the felt panel piece right sides down, right sides up, and the zipper right side down on it, and you're going to sew along. This is my freebie that I want to share with you. This month, inside the Sew a Story Pattern Club, We have two wonderful patterns, which we always give two great patterns every single month and lots of ideas. But I created a really fun tips and tricks download. So I'm giving 10 of my best secrets for making pouches. So it's actually for making this pouch. This is the pouch pattern that it's a first aid pouch, and it is fully lined. So if you want to see how to do that and everything else, and that it does have pockets in here as well. This is the pattern of the month, along with some pillows for the Sew a Story Pattern Club. It's called First Aid Kit. So you can grab that if you want to see. It's done in the exact same way, except it has just a little bit different of assembly method here. But I created a download that just has my top 10 tips and tricks, and I'm sharing it also, maybe the top 3 on my video for this pouch, and I'll share a couple of them with you here as well because they are interchangeable. So I thought, since I have this great PDF, I would share it with you as well. So if you want it, we'll put a link below, and you can enter your email and we'll send you that right away. It's a free download with lots of tips and tricks that you want to just try out when you're making pouches so that you have really accurate and sort of happy seams for everything. The first one is precision in cutting. So when you are cutting this out, let's say you threw it on the floor like I just did. And it's been there for a while. Maybe the dog ran over it. Maybe the kids were dragging it around for a bit or hugging it like a blanket. It is a really great idea to just kind of steam it and press it. Now, just be careful with your iron. I always say this on felt panels. Just do a little test spot first. Maybe do it on the back even, just to get any crinkles out. I also do like to use I have like a magic spray. I'm just looking at my iron there. Magic spray or like a best press or starch of some kind, just to give it that extra strength. If you're going to be fusing it to that Craft Extra Firm Stabilizer, you want to make sure that you're not pressing your iron along it like this, which could stretch and torque the fabric, especially the felt in this shape. So you want to make sure that you're lowering and pressing it up and down and that it's nice and flat and smooth. That's number 1, pressing. Number 2 is cutting. You want to make sure that you're cutting exactly on the line. So if you have all these great straight lines, why not try using your rotary cutter, putting it flat on your cutting mat? Use your rotary cutter and your ruler, even like a little 2.5-inch square ruler, so you can get in nicely on those corners, and then you can cut them really accurate. So cutting accurate will also help when you go to sew it together because everything will fit nicely. And then the third one that I'm going to share with you today, you can get that whole PDF if you want. The third one is sewing on your zipper accurately. So let's just talk about that for a second. I'm going to pull one of these zippers out and just work with you on that. So when you are sewing a zipper into your pouch or your fabric, you are going to want to okay, let's have it like this. You can have it open part way or here. I'm going to start this piece right along my fabric. Now, all right, let me just grab it. This little, well, we'll say that I'm going to sew it on this side here. So I'm going to have it right sides together. I'm going to line it up, coming down, and I'm going to sew it along. I do want to have part of this off of the edge here and part of it off of the edge here. Now, I don't want to have my zipper pull all the way down over here because then once I've sewn it, I mean, you can for this side, but when you go to make your pouch, you're going to have to pull it in. So if you have it long enough, you can do that there and zip it there. But let's just say your zipper isn't this length and it is just the right length. I'm going to show you my tip and trick for sewing with zippers. So you're going to have it right sides together. You're going to baste it at 1/8 of an inch down, and you're going to go down to here. Keep your needle down in this position, and then you can either close it or open it, however, whichever, depending which way you're going, so that you're not going around that pull, and then continue it along to there. That's your 1/8 inch. Now, if you're going to have a lining in here as well, then you're going to take your second piece of lining fabric. These are not my lining. And you're going to put it right sides together. and sandwich in between, and you're going to do that same thing. So this is actually going to be at your 1/4 inch now. So now you're going to stitch it at your 1/4 inch. It's basted at the 1/8 of an inch here. And then when you sew it, it's going to be at your 1/4 inch. And you can move that zipper in and out of your way, keeping the needle down in that position. And that will prevent that jag from happening inside of there, just like that. And then you'll do the same thing on the other side, so that you'll get a zipper that looks just like that. You can always top stitch it down because this is felt. It has so much great body already. So you can use your iron to just sort of press it down and flat a little bit, and then just do a nice stitch to keep it intact. So I have lots more tips and tricks. Again, you can grab that download. And then for the boxed, how to make this into a box is you're going to sew it together, and I'm just going to show you on the illustration here that it's nice and flat just like this. You're going to come around and sew the bottom pieces together, and then the two little pieces will just fold inside, and you're going to just sort of make a little pocket here. So you're going to basically take this piece and you're going to just sew along that box seam, and it creates that little box on both sides. Perfect. So it's as simple as that. Just to sew your cute little pouches together, you're going to have a little village of vehicle pouches before you know it. Oh my goodness. They stack so adorable and cute, and I can't wait to see what you create. So don't forget to grab your It Takes a Village felt panel. Maybe grab a couple for the holidays so that you can sew them together with all the little ones in your life. These are great stocking stuffers, alone or together with all of the characters from the felt panels. So you can have lots of fun and play. And I hope you have a lot of fun sewing these together. So can't wait to see what you create. Bye for now. I'll see you again next time.